Take a moment today and think about this. What does the most successful, fulfilled, happiest version of you, how does that person look? How do you think that person thinks? How do you think that person feels? A lot of people don't really know exactly what they want. The people that do, a lot of them won't admit it because they have a fear of judgment and maybe not believing truthfully that they can do it. But I think a lot of times people are confused because we're raised, in the US anyways, in a system with an agenda that is not here to build the best version of ourselves in a sense, but to continue the repeated process that has gotten the same results for over 100 years. So when I ask, what does the most successful, happiest, fulfilled, abundant version of you look like? That answer is much easier than asking you what you truly want in life and who you are and what your purpose is. I'm willing to bet that at least 98% of people that really sit and ask themselves that question and start thinking about it, they're gonna see that they don't take the steps necessary to be that version of themselves in this moment. But if you can identify where the problem lies, you can then work on creating, developing, and establishing a solution. And this is why I've said time and time again that life is not difficult. People choose to make it that way. Most of us have all the access we could ever desire or need to make the changes that will improve who we are and lead us towards a road or an outcome while traveling down a road to get that thing or become that version of ourselves that I talked about at the beginning of this video. So once again, ask yourself, what does that highest version of yourself look like? And if you're not taking the actions necessary to be that version of you in this moment, that is a beautiful place to start. Maybe you need to write a list of things you could start doing to improve yourself. Or maybe you're the type of person that just gets up and goes, and once you make a commitment, bang, it's set in stone. But really give yourself the opportunity to experience that highest version of yourself. How do they look? How do they speak? How do they see life? What does their attitude look like, especially on a Monday morning and when they're faced with adversity? These are questions that we're not taught to ask ourselves. But once you stumble upon these questions and these ideas, your whole life will begin to change in ways you couldn't even possibly imagine. So instead of just continuing to repeat the same process today as you have been repeating for years, why not give yourself an opportunity to experience this life in a different and potentially more fulfilling way? All I know is that if we're not willing to create the changes in our life, then we will just continue to experience the same experiences day in and day out. No matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter what it is that you do. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching this video. Be encouraged to share it with somebody that you know, and let's spread it around to try to get people to be the best version of themselves. And most importantly, love who you are, because you are remarkable. You've got this.